So when I see the market reaction this morning, I agree with him. It's a bit of a knee-jerk reaction. This rally is going to be faded because of the risks around the payroll report tomorrow. Look, no trade deal, no re-election. It's that simple at this point.
You think it matters that much?
No, I do, because you can see the manufacturing contraction begin to roll around the world, spilled over in the United States over the past 2 months. The soft data is now aligned with the hard data. Our manufacturing sector's, contracting. Look, what he needs to do is declare victory and go home. Rejoin the TPP.
Really, the Trans-Pacific Partnership?
That's right.
You think so?
Well, the USMCA or NAFTA modernization, 71% of it is just what we imported from the TPP. He might as well go back to it. Then he can approach the Chinese with 40% of global GDP, economically encircle them, and engage them in a structural impediments talk, which will then yield benefits over probably a longer term.
But it feels like we are farther away, Joe, than we were a year ago.
No,
honestly,
we are.
It feels that way because the rhetoric is ramped up. The tariffs keep getting added on. They're not getting subtracted. They're getting worse, not better.
Well, that's right, because we've lost those markets. Those soy markets aren't going to come back. Brazil's going to own that, right? The lost residential investment due to the uncertainty tax, and then the retaliation. Look, it's spilling over in the U.S. real economy. We can now see this in the data. The White House, is a lot of things, but dumb isn't one of them. They see this. That's why I think they're going to want to sue for a deal as soon as possible to extract themselves from a corner in which Mr. Trump's negotiated himself into.
And the trade deal, Joe, and Brexit feel very similar in a sense that the process almost feels worse than the outcome. I had compared Brexit. It's like when the actual thing occurs, if it does, there might be some relief because the process, the multi-year process, the fighting, if you will, right, has been maybe worse for the economy and confidence in the UK and even Europe than the actual end game.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? The daily back and forth is finally just going to wear out the consumer to the point where they're like, what the heck is going on?
Well, you're spot on this. It's the uncertainty tax that's stamping business investment here in the United States due to Mr. Trump's trade policies. Over there, it's the existential question of who are we? Are we English or are we Europeans? Right? And that uncertainty tax has damped consumer spending, which is flat. That's why the UK economy is teetering on the edge of a recession. They need to extract themselves from that as soon as possible. If not, they're going to be flat. We produce a Brexit index, Brexit stress index.
That's why I didn't just ask randomly because that you got the RSM Brexit stress index, and I know they are stressed out.
They are stressed out. We reached the highs just after the referendum, 2 standard deviations above neutral. That means that they are going to have likely flat growth at best for the remainder of the year.